Good stuff. Okay, look, you're not going to get any calmer now, Brendan, because we're going to talk about the Greenham. Chance to give us the prices for this, Shane.
The Greenham, Tom?
Yes, please. Yeah.
So the Greenham, this year's renewal currently expert eye shade of odds on 4-5. James Garfield is at 9-2. Hey Gaman 5-1. 10-1 Fighting Irish. Connect is at 14-1. 18's Raid. Colster 50. Arrogant 100-1.
Okie doke. Brendan, cast your mind back to early October last year, and if I told you that this horse is going to be evens for the Greenham when he was 4-7 for the Dewhurst, are you forgiving him that run?
Well, I hope he goes and bolts up, because he did look a hugely exciting horse at Goodwood when he trounced James Garfield. But I think in terms of pure betting, taking even money about a horse who was pulled his race away in the Dewhurst isn't my idea.
Just say he was found lame after that race as well.
I mean, if you were ever forgiving Ben, but I mean, he'd done a lot of damage with his rank tendencies earlier. James Garfield just progressed throughout his 2-year-old campaign, ran a perfectly good race in the Breeders' Cup, had a brutal trip that day. I think he'll progress again at 3. I cannot see him out at 3. He looks a knocking each way bet at 5-1.
Johnny, you with Expert Eye? You forgiving Expert Eye?
Yeah, it's a great each way betting race. Obviously, Ladbrokes won't particularly like that, but at the same time you're taking on the favourite. There was a bit of negative word before the Dewhurst that I just got. There were a few people kind of suggesting to me that he'd just gone a little bit OTT for the season. Do you remember he was supposed to run, I think, at the Curragh.
He didn't run. Yeah,
he was probably supposed to run against Gustav Klim. No, he didn't run either, as it turned out. He was let off for the season. He's my idea of potentially the Guineas winner. But I'm not mad on Aidan's horses in general for the Guineas, and I'm not mad on his fillies for the Guineas necessarily. With Clemmy probably out, and I thought he was absolutely exceptional prior to that. He looked brilliant prospect. So I'm going to forgive him, and as you say, he's a far bigger price than he was in the Dewhurst.
Would you pop him up for the Guineas as well?
Yeah, I would.
Pre-race?
I would, yeah, because as far as I recall, there was nothing physically that suggested he shouldn't go on as a 3-year-old.
Yeah.
His trainer could certainly do with a proper classic contender. He certainly hasn't had many of them in recent seasons. But I loved him at Goodwood, actually, and I think he's a smashing prospect. And again, you're forgiving him a one back-end run when he was way too free. I think he's a class act, and I wouldn't be afraid to back him for the Guineas. Like, he could be
currently 8-1.
Yeah, I thought it might be a little bit bigger than that, but I'm certainly looking at Saxon Warrior on that. I'd be amazed if he doesn't want further. If Gustav Klim goes there, he's probably my idea of the winner, but I wouldn't be putting you off this fella. I think he's very good, and give him another chance.
Yeah, and he'll surely shorten right up if he dots up in this. In the Fred Darling, there's